What's going on, everybody? Eric coming back at you from the Nerd Cave, and I hope everyone is having an awesome day. If this is your first time tuning in, you may not know I am a reseller. I quit my job about a year ago to start doing that full time, and was it a good choice? In today's episode, we're going to talk about it while we're also pulling some orders. Let's jump into pulling our first order, and then we'll get into the first topic about why I love or hate my decision to go full-time resale. Stick around until the end to see everything that I'm enjoying, that I'm not enjoying, that's part of the process of doing resale full-time. But yeah, stick around to the end to see everything I have to say. So the first order we have going out today is going to be a vintage Thundercats Lino. It should be not in that drawer. That is He-Man. Should be in this drawer. We got this vintage Thundercats Lino headed to its forever home. Next order is going to be on our video game shelf, but we do have Tin and Kuna for Switch going out. So let's see. On here, maybe it's up here. Here we go. Tin and Kuna for Switch. That did sell for $19. For the next one, we're going to be back in the Nook. We sold a G.I. Joe cup. In with all of our other G.I. Joes. And this did sell, I want to say, for $12. While we're pulling the next order, we're going to jump into our topic for the day. One of my favorite things about being a reseller is going to have to be the flexibility that it does provide me, not only in the kind of shifts that I have and when I'm able to take time off. We'll talk about that a little bit more later, but also Princess Celestia sold for $19, but also in the fact that I'm able to work in shorter bursts. That's pretty big for me. I'm able to kind of take breaks more frequently. I know that may not work for some people. Some people, they gotta go until they're done. For me, taking fairly frequent breaks really helps kind of break up the monotony of the day. I can do one project for a couple hours, take a break for a half an hour, watch a show, do another project. Does it make my day longer? Absolutely. But does it really break up the monotony of what my day is? Most definitely. And also working from home. Not all jobs, I know that's something people may think is silly. During COVID days, a lot of jobs went work from home. Work from home is more available than ever, but being able to work from home is a huge, huge benefit. Next, we have a Blackhead Lego Clone Trooper. These were a Toys R Us item, and that guy is going to be in our Lego bin, which is under this pile of stuff right now. I really need a better system. This big old Lego bin. I'm actually going to be keeping this out because I think we have another Lego that's sold as well. So I have these. I actually got a whole mess of them. So if anybody's interested in these, definitely let me know. They've been selling for about $12 for one, but I'm selling lots of them for $25 or $27 for three. So if anybody's interested, like I said, these were I think a Walmart, Toys R Us, KB Toys, something like that. But they did a little contest. They gave these away. It might have been Walmart. Grab that little guy out of there. $12. Next up, we have a whole mess of pops. It's technically one order, but somebody bought a whole bunch of pops. So we're going to start pulling out those. When we talk about our next topic, is just the fact that I've always loved hunting for collectibles. It's never felt like a job for me. I've been a collector for a long time, and honestly, the thrill of the hunt is a big part of why I enjoy what I do. Being able to just source more collectibles because I'm doing this full time now is huge. Being able to buy bigger collections and have things for a little bit, send them on to their forever home, enjoy more collectibles than I ever would have otherwise is a huge plus for me. We do have Man Bat. We have Bane. We have Clayface. We do have this chrome Darth Vader. And then we have Robo Batman. And then this buyer did also buy 3 other pops, but they are in a different bin. So we're gonna go ahead and cut to over there. Now we are on the other side of the room to pull the other 3 pops they bought, which are unfortunately not on the top layer. We got White Lantern Batman, Blackest Night Batman, and Batman the Dark Knight Returns, number 117. I will say, pops are hitting a point in the market where I feel like they're selling for less than they should, but they are still selling fairly well. I sell a good amount of pops, but they're typically under what you would expect the market value to be. So my word to the wise is if you're going to buy pops, definitely make sure you're focusing in on pops that are very well priced, let's put it that way. Make sure you have a healthy margin so that even if you take less than you think they're going to sell for, you're still able to make some money. Another major benefit of working for myself is greater financial control. Not only in what I'm doing with my money, costs to get to and from work, because like I said, I'm working from home, but also with the fact that I control my hustle. I can work as much as I want, and I can make as much money as I want because of that. Nobody has to pay me overtime. Right now I'm looking for Elrond from Lord of the Rings. I know he's in one of these bags, but I'm less sure which one. I want to say it's this one. Unfortunately, it's a big bag. That financial freedom of being able to say like, hey, I want to do something next week that's going to cost me more than I would typically be able to afford working a regular day job. I'm just going to work harder to make sure I have the money for it. I'm going to work an extra shift. I'm going to stay longer. And maybe some jobs will let you do that. There it is. Elrond, sold for 30 bucks. Maybe some jobs will let you do that, but a lot of jobs, that's not the case. A lot of jobs aren't looking to pay people out overtime unless they absolutely have to. If anybody needs Lego minifigs, I got a bunch. I just have more control over how much I work. Even if a job does let you do that, they may say, hey, you already picked up 2 extra shifts this week or whatever it may be. We're not giving you any more hours. We need to save some for other people. Then we are headed back over to the video game area to pull the next order that's sold. Get some stuff out of the way down here. We do have in this drawer a red 2DS. I had this marked at 60, non-working, worth mentioning. This does not work properly, the screens don't turn on. I think I ended up accepting a best offer around like $45-ish. Then we have another pop, which I did already pull while I was in the bin getting the other ones. We do have this Deathstroke unmasked pop. This guy sold for, I think, 15 bucks. While I'm looking for this Master of the Universe Trapjaw, we're going to talk about one of my favorite things, which is not having to request PTO or time off. You know, God forbid, life happens. Even if you have a job that's really good, really understanding about that, it can definitely become a hassle. It's nice when you can just say, oh no, something happened. And then you can say, oh, I'm going to give me the day off. Because I can. I'll ship tomorrow. Or I'll ship only the things that I need to and ship other things tomorrow. A lot of flexibility in doing this. And we've got our first loose pop. Looking for Goldberg. Might actually be on the other side. I think this is all. Lots of wrestling pop. Should I combine the wrestling pops with the other pops? How are you looking here, Goldberg? This is Rock, the other Rock. Huh. Not seeing it. Well, Goldberg's definitely not in there, so hopefully he's in the other one, but if he's not, maybe cancel in this one. Oh, here it is. I don't know why I have some wrestling pops on that side, some wrestling pops on the other side, but we have Goldberg going out, I think somewhere around 20 bucks. Then we're going to go ahead and shift our view because we actually do have the rest of the items that are going out are going to be 3DS games that we picked up in a huge lot. If you're not following me on social media, definitely keep up with me on Facebook because you can see some stuff before it's going live on YouTube. But let's jump into some of those 3DS games that sold. There's some pretty crazy ones. Alright, so the next one up is going to be this Pokemon Omega Ruby. Just picked this up in a big collection, if that'll focus. Just picked this up in a big collection, and it did sell within only a few days, so great sale. Then we have Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D. And while we're talking about some more of these games, we'll talk about one of my other favorite things about switching to working for myself full time, and that is more time for other projects. I think people get caught up when they're working a 40-hour-a-week job, and not to say I don't work more than 40 hours some weeks, but I think people get caught up in this idea of I went to work, I need to come home, I need to eat, I need to relax, I need to take care of my family, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with that, but it doesn't leave a lot of time for other projects. I never really felt like I had the time to do YouTube, and there's Sonic Generations sold. Never felt like I had the time to do YouTube until I wasn't working full-time. And honestly, like I said, I work probably more hours now than I did then between everything, but somehow it still feels better to me. We did also sell Yokai Watch 2 for 3DS and Mario Golf World Tour. This is one, definitely a bolo item right now. This game has spiked quite a bit, and I frankly don't know why. I think I bought this game for maybe like $15 or $20. And I think I'm selling for like 45 bucks. So be on the lookout for that. We have Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team. I don't have to tell you guys that Pokemon games are good. But one of my other favorite things about what I'm doing now is, and this kind of harkens back to the idea of doing YouTube, of getting into other projects. You know, I make all my own thumbnails, I do all my own editing. So there's a lot of work involved with YouTube. If anybody's tried YouTube, there's a ton of work involved. It takes a while to get viewers. So I appreciate all of you so much that take the time to watch the videos, and even more so the time to subscribe, come back and watch future videos. It means a ton to me. But I've been trying new things and really trying to challenge myself with this whole YouTube experience, and not just say, okay, you know, my editing's good, like that's fine, I'll just do this forever. I'm still trying to do new things with every single edit. We do also have Alpha Sapphire going out. I'm also trying to come up with new video ideas and new video presentation. We got Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Gates to Infinity. So, you know, it's a lot of stepping outside of my comfort zone on a pretty regular basis, and I hope that comes across that, you know, maybe not always totally comfortable. I'm not used to being on camera. Getting into this YouTube channel is my first real experience with being on camera, and the most expensive game we sold, Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright on 3DS. If you find this game for honestly less than like 60, 70 bucks, definitely go ahead and pick it up. It's about a $130 game. I believe that's what it sold for. So that's everything that did sell. Kind of a breakdown of how the experience has been for me over the last year. Honestly, there's a lot more things that I enjoy than not enjoy. The biggest things that are tough, like I mentioned, are it is a lot of work. If you do poorly financially, you have nobody to blame but yourself. If you do great financially, again, you have nobody to blame but yourself, or nobody to thank but yourself in that situation, which is a nice feeling on that side of the coin. When you're on the side of the coin of, oh no, I need to pay my bills, maybe not so much, but I'm very thankful that I do have healthy sales. I got 20 sales going out over the course of the last 2 days for a total amount that we'll throw on screen. I don't know exactly offhand, but I couldn't be happier. I couldn't be more appreciative of everyone who takes the time to show any level of support. Anybody who feels like they're learning anything from me or watching my videos, that is definitely the goal. I want to help you guys find that financial freedom yourselves, or if you don't want to go crazy and go full-time resale like I do, maybe make a few extra bucks on the side. Hopefully I can help. If I do, feel free to drop a comment, drop a like, subscribe if you're enjoying the videos a lot, and remember, when you see those toys and video games off in the distance, it is not a mirage. See you guys soon.